Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Recap, a Guy's Review. We have breaking news. The hosts have been locked in place for this coming season of Bachelorette, and I'm about to reveal that to you. Now, if you don't want to know who will be hosting the upcoming season of Michelle Young's season of Bachelorette, turn away. This isn't really a big spoiler. This is just breaking news. I'm going to tell you guys right now. As we know, Kaitlyn and Tayshia took over hosting duties after Chris Harrison was on leave, in quotes. We now know, thanks to powerful attorney Brian Friedman, a settlement was reached about $8 to $10 million where Chris Harrison is out. And who knows? Maybe Chris Harrison will be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars. Lots of rumors about what he will be up to. In the meantime, he's hanging out in Texas. Kaitlyn and Tayshia, they showed up to Katie Thurston's season of Bachelorette, which we're currently about to approach week 6, not even knowing that they were the host. They showed up thinking they were going to be guest mentors, this or that, and then their job kind of evolved as it became known that Chris Harrison wouldn't be returning. So they weren't even listed. I don't even think in the credits they're listed as hosts. They've been very careful not to name a permanent host, not to rile up the feathers, but as they've tried to play both sides of the coin, they've ended up appeasing nobody. So here we go. And then some people said they like Kaitlyn, Bristowe, and Tayshia. Some said they didn't. I think they provide a good sort of sorority sister-like energy towards the Bachelorettes. And as we know, Katie Thurston's enjoyed their company. When Katie Thurston came onto the season, she didn't even know she was going to have a host. She didn't know what the hell was going on. She just kind of showed up with a couple dresses, and all of a sudden it turned into a good little scenario for her. So they've just wrapped filming of Bachelor in Paradise, which means they're about to go into post-production with that. That begins August 16th, and then right after that is Michelle Young's season. A double dipper, 2 seasons of Bachelorette sandwiched in between a season of Bachelor in Paradise. So let's get to it. The hosts, as spoiled by Reality Steve for the upcoming season, Michelle's season of Bachelorette, is Kaitlyn and Tayshia. They will be returning, folks. Let's read in that. Bachelorette host update from spoiler bad boy Steve Carbone. He says Kaitlyn and Tayshia will be returning to co-host Michelle's season of The Bachelorette when it begins filming later this month. I'll have some filming updates, locations, and timelines in my column on Tuesday. So stay tuned for that. Now, as we know, Michelle is a teacher in Minnesota. So she's filming this in her off season. She'll remain a teacher for who knows how long. I mean, with the wealth and the influence coming her way. I mean, no offense to her children, but it's like, you know, I think it's going to be hard for her to maintain that job. I mean, parent-teacher conferences will be 100%. They'll be like, why is Dave Neal here? Do you have a kid? No, I'm just going to say hi to Michelle Young. So some of the comments, someone said, yay, so excited for the Debbie Downers. I thought you weren't watching Katie's season, so why do you care who's hosting Michelle's season? Because you're not watching. Don't be a hater. God, why Kaitlyn? She's trying so hard to be funny. I don't know. I think Kaitlyn is who she is. I think they operate kind of in a good place. Kaitlyn's more goofy. Tayshia's a little bit more elegant, and then they kind of work out together. Nice little gif of them here warming up Katie. Chris Harrison couldn't do this. When everyone's like, they can't do a job Chris Harrison can do. It's like, well, touch Katie. They can touch her. They can warm her up. This would be a Me Too situation if it was Chris Harrison. So let's see what Kaitlyn has to say about this coming week. See if she gives any clues about staying on as Bachelorette host.
All right. I know this is a lot to ask, but while watching this Monday's episode, please have an open mind and also a sense of humor, because just reading some people's comments, I'm like, wait, why do people not have a sense of humor?
Yeah, I don't know. And there's Tayshia. Some photos of Tayshia with her man, bad boy Zach Clark. Anything else here? So this is Reality Steve. 71% said they were excited about this returning, but of course these numbers are kind of skewed. They're skewed because it's like, you know, certain fan bases think certain things about the show, and that's just how it's going to be. But I'll tell you what, I mean, I loved the scene on opening night for Katie Thurston when Tayshia and Kaitlyn are looking through the window and they're like all giddy and excited. People are like, you need to make sure this show's taken seriously. What, so they can bang underneath a yurt in a desert somewhere? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Take the show seriously. If you want to take love seriously, you don't go on a dating show on ABC, okay? So let's get that out the window. It's not about taking the show seriously. It's about Tayshia and Kaitlyn creating a generous and relaxing environment for the lead to let their guard down so they can fall in love or crash and burn in the process. So to have Tayshia and Kaitlyn, it's a great combination for The Bachelorette. When they film Bachelor, will they have a couple guys come along? My phone number's available. You can call me. I don't think you can afford me though, Bachelor. You know, they're not. They're saving a lot of money. Even they were paying Chris a hefty penny to do the job. I'd love to see what they're paying Kaitlyn and Tayshia. I'm sure they're. Tasha's in the background. Tasha wants to know who's negotiating the contracts. I wonder if it's Brian Friedman, power of attorney.
I'm sure that they told them it's a trial run, so we're gonna.
Well, they're not even announced. They're like credited as like special guest appearance, which is a nice way of saying you don't have a long-term contract. But the question is, do they deserve? I'm talking to Tasha off air if you can't hear. Does Tayshia and Kaitlyn, do they deserve the same pay as someone who's done the job for 18 years?
Absolutely.
Tasha says absolutely. So if you got a job, entry-level position, and you're taking over for someone who worked that job for 18 years, you think you deserve the same money?
They think they're doing a good enough job to bring them back for season 2.
Tasha says they're doing a good enough job to bring them back. I invite you to come on here, but she's completely nude. If anyone wants to see through the reflection of my pupils, zoom in, folks. Tasha's got a video she's filming right after this. So if you don't get enough of this content, or even if you do, you got to jump over to Tasha's channel. She's going to monetize today. It's going to be a big story. We're going to go get donuts. We're going to go get donuts to celebrate. So you can follow my Instagram right there at Tasha's. She's going to be monetized today, which means I'm going to start charging her for use of my gear. I think I'm going to start subletting my gear out to Tasha, and she's going to not put out. I think that's the exchange you get in a loving relationship. All right, folks. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of Kaitlyn and Tayshia. Keep an open mind. And everyone goes, well, you know, the funny thing with the people that don't like change is they go, well, it's different, and we don't like different. It's like, okay, listen, I know you go to Applebee's every Tuesday, and you get the same, stuffed chicken a la, cabanero, whatever the thing is, okay? I get it. Change can be tough, all right? I know this is like stepmom energy. It's not going to be the same as your mom. It's just going to be different. But understand, it's the world we live in. So look, Chris Harrison, he ain't coming back. I embrace him in whatever he does, but he ain't coming back. He is divorced. It did not end well. It didn't end well. You can go through the whole process of why that all happened, whatever the case may be. We're stuck with Kaitlyn and Tayshia from Michelle's season. I think they're going to do a fantastic job. Yeah, they're on the show for 4 minutes. There's a couple fun moments. The best part about Tayshia and Kaitlyn is what they do off air. Like they never even aired this part, but if you right, I don't think this was aired, but if you look at the clips of them, they're funny. I got to turn the volume down there. These are funny humans, okay? I'm trying to go back to a previous clip here. They provide a sort of like, first of all, they've been there, which is important. They've literally been on all sides of it. Kaitlyn and Tayshia, they were both contestants. They were both leads. They both got engaged. Kaitlyn twice. Kaitlyn's like the senior in high school who's like seen it all. She's like, I've been in your position. She's the cool kid. And Michelle will be the freshman. And they're like, let me show you the ropes. That guy over there, he's going to want to take you under the bleachers. You don't want to do that, okay? It doesn't end well. Like, they're going to be like, all right, fantasy suites, So anyway, I think what Kaitlyn was referring to in her Instagram story about like have a sense of humor this week, I think it is because of the promo that said Katie Thurston's going to challenge the guys to do a no FAP episode. And let me tell you something. You know what? Let me tell you something. I know it's a Sunday. I know we're all wearing our church clothes. You don't want to be the guy cleaning the showers at the Takoya Resort and Spa, whatever it's called, okay? You don't want to be that guy, all right? They're hanging out. They're bored. You don't want to be the guy in charge of the filter at the hot tub. I'm telling you guys, you don't want it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this. I don't always do Sunday videos, but it's breaking news. So let me know what you think, and definitely hit subscribe for all future breaking news. And so I don't know. It looks like we're pretty set for 2021. We got it all in the books. Katie Thurston's season, Bachelor in Paradise, Michelle Young. The question is, who's going to be the next Bachelor? Nobody knows. Will it be Justin? Will it be Michael A? Will it be, Ari? Will it be someone from a previous season that we don't want to see again and they bring them back just to, gouge our eyes out? Or are we just going to do away with Bachelor altogether and just do 7 seasons of Bachelor in a row? Who really knows at this point? But anyway, I know you guys will hit the like button on the way out. All right, have a good rest of your weekend. Eat all the pasta. Today's your cheat day. Back to the hustle tomorrow. Bye, guys.